Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Just days after the Ripple Kyobo tokenized bond news from South Korea, the XRP ledger just had another major upgrade that's getting institutions excited. At the XRPL Zone conference in Paris, XRPL Commons and Boundless announced native zero-knowledge proof support on the XRP ledger. This is the first deployment of its kind on the XRP ledger and directly tackles the biggest barrier holding back banks and asset managers from using public blockchains. If you're holding XRP or watching the XRP ledger ecosystem, this is huge. So stick around till the end so you can fully understand how this works, and let's break down what this really means and why it's such a game changer for privacy and real world adoption. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do like this content so you can be updated for future XRP videos. The XRP ledger has integrated with Boundless, a zero-knowledge proving network built by RISC-0. This adds a native verification of ZK proofs directly on the ledger. In simple terms, institutions can now execute private transactions on XRP ledger's public blockchain while still meeting all regulatory and compliance requirements. No more transparency tax. That painful situation where every payment, treasury move or tokenized asset transfer is fully visible to competitors on a public ledger. Zero-knowledge proofs let one party prove that a statement is true without revealing the underlying data. Here's a practical example on the XRP ledger. A bank can prove a payment is valid, properly funded and compliant, i.e. no sanctions concerns, but the public ledger doesn't see the amount, the sender, the receiver or any sensitive details. It's like showing your ID to prove you're over 18 without handing over your full personal information. The math behind it is complex, but the result is powerful: privacy and verifiability. And the bonus? Many ZK systems are quantum resistant or can be upgraded to post-quantum cryptography, making this future-proof against emerging threats. The heavy computation happens off-chain via a ZK VM. Then a small, efficient cryptographic proof is posted back to the XRP ledger, keeping fees low and speed high. Public blockchains are great for transparency and auditability, but institutions hate the lack of privacy. Banks handling cross-border payments, asset managers doing OTC trades, or insurers managing tokenized bonds, like the recent Kyobo pilot for example, don't want competitors seeing their positions or flow. This ZK integration solves that. Institutions can now run blind KYC and sanction screening, settle stablecoin payments privately, manage treasury operations and DeFi positions without exposing sensitive data, and still provide full proof to regulators when needed. It opens the door for much larger institutional volume on the XRP ledger without forcing them to have to build expensive private networks. This upgrade strengthens the XRP ledger in several key ways. 1. Institutional adoption accelerator. The XRP ledger already has traction with players like SBI Holdings, Zanbank, Archax, and Guggenheim Treasury Services. ZK privacy removes a major friction point, making XRP ledger far more attractive for banks and insurers moving tokenized real-world assets. Complements recent news. Pair this with the Kyobo Life tokenized government bond pilot, which needs secure, efficient settlement, and you see the XRP ledger evolving into a full institutional infrastructure layer, fast settlement and privacy and compliance. Utility for XRP. The ledger's native token XRP continues to benefit from the increased network activity. More institutional flows, payments, tokenized assets, liquidity provision drive demand for the ledger's efficiency, where XRP handles fees and can serve as a neutral bridge asset. Competitive edge. XRP ledger now offers a compliance-friendly privacy on a fast, low-cost public blockchain. A rare combination that could set it apart in the tokenized asset and enterprise blockchain race. The integration is now live. It builds on XRP ledger's existing strengths: 3 to 5 second settlements, ultra-low fees, and growing support for tokenized assets and the AMM. While it's early days, this is clearly aimed at scaling confidential computing for stablecoins, DeFi, and real-world finance use cases. Bottom line, this move shows the XRP ledger team is laser focused on solving real institutional problems. Privacy without sacrificing the benefits of a decentralized public ledger. So, what do you think? Will ZK proofs finally unlock bigger bank adoption on the XRP ledger? And does this make you more bullish on XRP's long-term role in tokenized finance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you did like this video, please remember to like and subscribe so you can be updated for future XRP content. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be alerted on when I do drop a new video. Thank you very much for watching this, and I'll see you all on the next one.